Hello there, CriticAL here, and I've got a bit of horrible news. It's well known that I'm a fan of the 2012 Judge Dredd film, particularly Karl Urban's performance of Dredd. He understood the assignment. Stallone did not. There's a few things I liked about it, but I mean, he takes the helmet off. Dude, you never take the helmet off. Karl Urban understood this. And Stallone just thought it was going to be a comedy. He thought that's what Dredd was, and he wanted a comic book film of his own. And they wrecked it. Wasn't good. There was a few things about it that worked okay. Things like the ABC Warrior was that was fine, and the Angel gang, I thought that was great. Sort of the whole Cursed Earth type of thing was pretty cool. Then you had Rob Schneider being Rob Schneider, and the romance between Hershey and Dredd and everything. It was just like, no, you just don't get it. You just don't. There's bits of it that are great. The bit where he goes and takes the block out with the guns, that was fine. Yeah, that was good. But it just couldn't help itself. Although his film does have some merit as a silly 90s action comedy, Judge Dredd is not a comedy. He just didn't get it. Karl Urban did. And therefore we've got a much more realistic portrayal of Judge Dredd, for which we really wanted a sequel, although its box office takings were not brilliant. The film was a bit of a flop, probably due to lack of marketing and it being an 18, I think that's like an NC-17 in America. It just didn't do well, even though the film was a better representation of the source material. Now we've got some news on it. Previously we did have a series in development, Mega City 1, but they've just sort of went away. Apparently there was all sorts of licensing issues, rebellion, couldn't get it sorted. We've not heard anything for a while. And then I heard that the worst person possible would be taking over the franchise. So yeah, let's have a quick look. Taika Watiti is set to direct a reboot of Judge Dredd.
No, it's not true.
This has all been confirmed through other various outlets. Horrific. Absolutely horrific. Now, I do like some of Taika Waititi's films. He's not the right man for Dredd. The scriptwriter is the guy who did The Fall Guy, co-writing Iron Man 3 and Rogue Nation. I don't know. It's like Akira's fallen through and Taika Waititi's just sort of shopped around and done something else. Apparently he's a fan, but that doesn't mean anything. I just don't have faith in his type of humour being the right fit for Dredd.
Not like this. Not like this.
Yeah, Watiti, man. I mean, I think about Jojo Rabbit, which I enjoyed greatly. And that's got a mix of absurd humour and actual moments of pathos. It really does a very good job. If we get that Taika Watiti, there is a small chance that this could work. The Taika Watiti that, sticks to the source material, hopefully doesn't have too much creative control. It's already said he's not the writer, and reins it in and doesn't try and make it a laugh-a-minute comedy. Because the original Dredd is comedic in ways. We're discounting the original panels with like Walter the Robot and stuff like that. The later stuff is darkly comedic in a satirical, acerbic way. It's more poking fun at the ludicrousness of various things and extrapolating modern current events and politics to the future in a way that holds them up for ridicule, in a way very similar to something like Warhammer 40,000 used to. Warhammer 1000 obviously being very heavily based on both 2000 AD and June. Yeah, I mean, I think Taika Waititi can do it. It's whether or not he will, whether he can rein in his worst tendencies. So we'll have to wait and see. It's not, I don't see Urban being involved. I see Watiti getting somebody else in. Hopefully we'll get something half decent. My concerns would be both for Watiti's well-known tendencies and slightly manic nature. I think this is going to be an exercise in self-control if we're going to get anything good. It should be a TV mini-series. I would have liked to have seen a TV series. We could get more stuff like that. No Urban, no Dredd. I wouldn't go that far. I would love to have seen an Urban Dredd, because he did really, really well. Rebellion have no idea what they're doing. Yeah, that's what I think. Yeah, Rebellion are not good custodians for the 2000 AD IP in a media sense. Don't think they know what they're doing at all. Computer games seem to be fine. We've got a Rogue Trooper movie coming from Duncan Jones at some point. even just the optics on Taika Watiti taking this project, I don't think they're positive. I really don't. I don't think this generates the right kind of buzz. I think Taika is just desperate to get his name back out there because he's kind of been in director's jail for a little while. I mean, if he's smart, he'll get Carl Urban back. There's no reason why not. And he'll just make a sequel of sorts, or like almost like a soft reboot of the series. But I have a feeling with Taika Waititi being the control freak he is, he's going to go off and just do his own thing. So, yeah, horrified. But I have to reserve judgment until we see more. But, yeah, let me know what you think, guys, and I'll catch you in another video real soon. Bye.